So you guys were friends. You decided to go into business together of getting like furniture equipment somewhat from India and have it shipped here to the United States. And then he somehow stole $1,500 out of your account.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
So here's what happened. So he tells me to go to this website. It's called Remitly, and it's a legitimate website. It's like Western Union. And so I go on there, I sign up, get a login, password, put in my bank account information. Actually, it's my debit card. Put in my debit card information, and I transfer $1,000 to him. So basically, he called me up and said, "Hey, you know, I'm right here. I'm at one of the manufacturers, and I can get a 15% discount if I pay in U.S. dollars. So if you send me money through Remitly, I can pick it up in U.S. dollars." Didn't make sense to me, but I'm like, okay, that's fine. I mean, I'll send it to you, because he's convinced me now that he's already spent about something around $9,000 total U.S. dollars. He's already bought all this stuff. So I said, okay, I'll send you $1,000. So I sent it to him through this. So he gave me all his information, his checking account information, so I could transfer it. So now on this website, it has my account information and his account information. Of course, I can't do anything to him. All the money comes from my account and goes to him. This is a one-way deal. You can't do it the other way from India. You can't take money from India to the United States. But I don't need. There's no purpose to do that. The whole purpose was me giving him money. So I sent him $1,000, and everything is in this website. So then he calls me the next day. This is January 28th, and he says, he's telling me now, look, I spent all this money, and I need to. So kind of basically asking me for money to pay for half of it. And he's telling me, he's going into great detail about every place he's been. And, I'm going to take videos of this place and places where I've been. I'm going to take pictures. I want to show you. You should see these places. He goes into all this detail about shipping. He's got all the numbers worked out for how it's going to be shipped out of Mumbai, and all kinds of detail about it. So I'm like, all right, I'll pay for half of it. I'm like, send me the invoices so I can give you exactly half. He's like, yeah, I'm going to send those to you. I'm not at home right now. So I'll send them to you. My wife that's what it was. My wife is going to send you the invoices. She's going to upload them. So he somehow gets to a computer. I don't know how he taught me this, but he's at a computer. So I'm at my computer. He's at a computer, and I'm on this Remitly website, getting ready to send him $3,000, because that's the daily limit. This is the key. The daily limit you can send is $3,000. So I was going to send him $3,000, and then the next day I was going to send him another, like, I don't know what it was. Can't remember, maybe another $500 the next day. So then he said, so this is what we're doing. I'm on the website, I'm logged in, and I'm thinking to myself, well, we may be doing a lot more, other transfers later on. I want to see how much this company charges, because I didn't know. And is there a difference? Like, if you send 1,000, is it a percent? Is there a flat fee? If you send 2,000, do you get a better percentage rate? I was just plugging in numbers just to see. And you can only do that if you're a member of this website. You can only go in there and plug numbers in. So he convinces me, he said, hey, give me your login information, and I'll go in there and do the same thing. I'll plug in numbers too, and we can kind of get an idea of the best, most efficient way to transfer money and with the lowest fees. So like a dumbass, I give him my login information. As soon as he goes in, he must have had this all planned out. Now I didn't know this at the time, obviously, I had no clue. He jumps in and he pushes a button that says raise your credit limit immediately. So your limit is $3,000, but you push this button, you can raise it to $6,000. So he immediately pushes the button, and then he transfers $3,000. Now I have no clue he's doing this. He transfers $3,000 out of my account into his account. And his thinking was, I'm getting ready to transfer $3,000. My daily limit is $6,000, so it's perfect. He could take out the max. He takes $3,000, I put in $3,000, $6,000. Well, what he didn't realize, he realized he made a mistake. And I knew all this later. I went through all the transactions, and I could see exactly what he did. So right after he sent the $3,000 to himself, he realized he made a mistake, that when he pushed that button, I can get approved up to $6,000, but I have to be on the telephone. They have to go through like a credit check. So they pull your credit, and they ask you all kinds of questions, and then they approve you up to $6,000. But I hadn't done that interview yet. So he immediately refunds that $3,000. He cancels it, realizing realizing that he's made a mistake, and I'm about to transfer 3,000. So he cancels it, so I'm able to do the 3,000. So I won't go over the limit. So he cancels it, and then for some reason he thought, because here's what happened: when you click on that button, it automatically bumps you up to 4,500. They do a real quick soft credit pull on you, and if your credit is good enough, boom, they just give it to you right away, up to 4,500. For some reason, he thought it was 5,000. So then he went back and saw, he thought it was 5,000, so he transferred 2,000, knowing that I was just about to transfer 3,000, and it would be a total of 5,000. So he's just getting the max that he possibly can. Well, he realizes he makes a mistake again. And I'm telling him, okay, Armand, I'm about to send you this money. He's like, no, wait. I didn't realize at the time, now I knew, because he didn't want me to, he wouldn't have gone through. I would have been over the true $4,500 limit that I had at that point. I would have been over. So my transaction would not have gone through. So he's telling me to wait. He's like, I just want to check out this website and make sure that it's all legitimate. Let me look around here a little bit. But what he was really doing was just crediting that money back. So now he sent 2,000, credits that back, and now he realizes what the max is. And the max is 4,500. So now he transfers 1,500. So again, I'm getting ready to transfer 3,000. He's transferred 1,500. That's the max daily limit at this point, because he's bumped my credit up to 4,500. And now he's like, okay, yeah, go ahead and do it. So I do my 3,000. It goes through. I didn't realize this other, of course, I don't know anything about this other, what he's been doing. So the 1,500 went through. So right now he's got 4,500 plus the 1,000 that I already sent the day before. So now it's the total amount that's out of my bank account is $5,500. 4,000 I'm aware of, 1,500 that I'm not, that he's stolen. So that's how he did it. So, and then what happens is we hang up on the phone, and about 30 minutes later, I'm just checking my checking account for some other reason, and I see all these transactions. Minus 300, minus 3,000, credit for 3,000. Then minus 2,000, credit for 2,000. Then my 3,000, then his 1,500, then my 3,000. I'm like, what is going on? And I'm thinking that the website, just some kind of a mistake with a website. I had no clue at this point what he's done. Although red flags started going off in my head, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to accuse him of it. So that's how he got it. And then what he did was, I'm like, we're on this WhatsApp doing text back and forth, and I've got the whole transcript from the day we started until it all ended. Everything he ever said, all his promises, all his lies, everything that he's done is all right there in his own words. And that's up on the website. But what he did then was he tried to act like, he's like, Jim, he texted me, I got an extra $1,500. He acts like he's all surprised by it. And he immediately says, I'm going to, once I say, dude, it went by accident, send it back. He's like, yeah. He goes, I'm going to initiate the transfer back to you right now. So I really wasn't worried about it. I'm like, he's going to send it back. I'll wake up tomorrow. It'll all be evened out. And so that was my thought, that because he clearly said, I'm going to initiate this back right now. And well, of course, it never happened. And pretty much almost every day since then, and today is what, March 15th, 14th?
15th.
So today's the 15th. This was back on January 28th. So we're talking about 47 days have gone by. He hasn't returned anything, not one single penny. I counted up the number of promises that he's made since January 28th that he's going to return the money. I'm not exaggerating. It's over 180, and they're right there, all listed on that video that I have up on the website. Or he says things like, you're going to get it within 72 hours. I call my bank. You're going to get it within 48 hours. Or you're going to get it tomorrow. I did a Western Union. Every day he's just telling me that I'm going to get it somewhere between 1 and 3 days. He's got a new excuse. He said his sister was going to transfer the money. He sent me fake bank statements showing that a wire transfer went out. He had a friend of his call me pretending to be a State Bank of India employee, saying that, hey, the transfer went through. I'm just calling you to let you know that the wire transfer went through. I asked him one question, and the guy got flustered and hung up on me. So that was fake. He sent me 2 fake transaction numbers. He's like, here's a transaction number my bank gave me about the wire transfer. That was fake. He sent me another fake one. And then what else was fake? Something else he sent that was fake. Oh, he sent me a screenshot of a wire transfer. This company called TransferWise. He's like, here, and he sent me a screenshot of my routing number to my bank, my checking account number, the $1,500 is all going in. It's been ready to go. He sent me a screenshot, a picture of his screen, his computer screen. And we even did a 3-way call with this company. I'm like, after 5 days, I'm like, what's going on? Where's the money? And the representative was like, I don't know. It's just hasn't been taken out of his bank yet. I'm like, well, why? On your website, it says it only takes 4 hours for the money to come out. It's been 5 days. You still don't have the money. And the guy's like, I don't know. I can't explain it. And Amon's on the phone doing all this bullshit about, well, I got this number, I got that number, can't you track it this way? What do we need to do to fix this? He's acting like he's being all helpful. But of course, what he did, I found out later, was he took that screen, he set up the wire transfer, took a picture of the screenshot, and then he immediately called his bank and canceled the transaction, told his bank, hey, I made a mistake, don't let this go through. But he didn't cancel it through the transfer company, the actual wire transfer company. He didn't cancel it through them. He canceled through from his bank, so they had no clue. They're trying to get this money out electronically, and it's not working because his bank has stopped it because he's told them to. So it's just unbelievable amount of, story after story. He had one story where he said he was going to fly to Thailand to transfer money because he's like, in India it takes 3 days to transfer, or you can't transfer. It's hard to transfer out. So I'm going to fly to Thailand, Bangkok, in Thailand. So, because there you can transfer it same day through Western Union. And he's telling me that he's bought his ticket, he's going to fly out there, you'll see Jim, you're going to have it tomorrow without fail, you're going to get it. He's sworn on his mother's life, he's sworn on his unborn child's life. Just for 47 days this has been going now, and I haven't gotten a single penny. So, but that was how he got it. So that's pretty much how I got all my money, because at that point I realized something's not right. So that was $5,500 of my money has. Again, he stole $1,500 of it. The other $4,000 he basically conned me out of. But that, and so this is the point where in 1 or 2 days, I'm like, I'm just gonna stop talking to you because it's just one lie after another. But that's how that happened. So tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is just talk about, this is unbelievable in the video tomorrow, what he tried to do, what he tried to convince me of, to get me to send him even more money. Unbelievable. So I'll go over that tomorrow.